Good morning, everybody, and welcome to our yoga practice for the 10th of March, 2025. I hope you're all in a spot where you can see the sunshine and in anticipation of this first indication of spring that we're having. Let's turn our thoughts inward. Bring the focus to the breath and prepare ourselves for the next 60 minutes of our yoga practice. Bringing focus to our practice, focusing on the breath. Focus on consciously moving the body. Of becoming aware of each of the movements that you make. Becoming aware of what initiates the movement. The arc of movement until the completion of that movement. And then the end of the movement. And each time we move part of the body during our class today, I'd like you to think of that cycle of movement. Initiation, the arc of the movement, and the completion of the movement. And to be conscious of what is happening throughout that range of motion. Let's focus on our breath practice. And again, focusing on that range of motion, or the range of things that happen during the cycle of the breath. The initiation of the inhale breath, the movement of various parts of the body during the arc of the breath, and then the completion of the breath. And then the initiation of the exhale breath, the arc of the exhale, and the completion of the exhale breath. And notice that brief pause, that period. It might just be a fraction of a second. It might be longer, but notice that brief period between the end of the inhale breath and the end of the exhale breath, and the end of the exhale breath and the initiation of the inhale breath. Let's take 2 more breaths, really concentrating on the cycle of movement throughout the whole range of the inhale and the exhale. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. And pause. Now, let's find that even cycle of breath between our inhale and our exhale breath. And today I'm going to give you that count to guide you into that even flow of breath. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 4, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 3, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 4, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Final cycle, double the length of the exhale. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 3, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 4, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's just take 2 rounds of the breath with a stretched out exhale without my cueing, and just find your own rhythm that works for your body. Inhale. From our breath practice, let's now set ourselves up in our seated mountain pose. Heels underneath the knees, ankles as close as you can make them to 90 degrees. Our knee joint at 90 degrees, the hip joint at 90 degrees. Draw the shoulder blades back slightly together in towards the spine. Chest is proud, head is drawn back. Take the arms to the side, and again, thinking of that initiation, the arc of the movement, and the completion of the movement as the hands come together overhead. And then once again, initiating the movement of drawing the hands back to heart center, pressing the hands into one another. And then inhale, take the arms up again for 2. Draw back, heart center for 2. And then raise the arms overhead for 3 and draw back to heart center for 3. Once again, raise the arms overhead. Just keep the arms parallel this time. Take the left hand to the outside of the right thigh and bring the right hand in towards the right wrist, snuggles up to the sacrum and gently twist towards our right side. This is our first twist in our practice, so it doesn't need to be your deepest twist. Just begin to warm up the body, lubricate all the joints, circulate the synovial fluid that acts as that lubricant to the joints. Raise the arms up overhead, and now take the right hand to the outside of the left thigh. Snuggle the left wrist up to the sacrum and twist towards our left side. Keep drawing both shoulders back so the shoulder blades move in towards the spine. Breathe here. And then raise the arms back up overhead. And exhale, let's fold over the legs, bringing the hands to rest just above the knees. Keep reaching the spine long and forward and folding at the crease of the hips. Bring the ribs to rest any amount on the thighs. Inhale here, feeling that constriction of the breath from the pressure of the thighs on the ribs. Inhale. Exhale. Now let's take the next breath. Try and take it into that space in the back below the lowest ribs. Expand that area of the lower back. Let's do 2 more breaths into the area of the lower back. Inhale, come all the way up. Our hands meet overhead. And then exhale, take the fingers or the hands to the side, point the fingers towards the floor. And let's move laterally, right, left, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. On number 7, we're going to add a windmill movement of the arms. 7 and 7 and 8 and 8 and 9 and 9 and 10 and 10 and 11. 11. Hold 12 for a moment. One more breath and to the right. Inhale, come over to the left. Breathe into the right side of the body. Expand the space between the ribs as we breathe here. One more breath, expanding the ribs. Inhale, come all the way up. And let's exhale, fold over the legs. Rise about halfway up on the inhale. Exhale back towards the legs. Inhale, come all the way up. Bring the hands to rest on the thighs. And let's twist gently towards our right side. Come over to the left. And make a big circle with the body. Gently twisting. Each time we go around that cycle. Come back to center. And let's go in the opposite direction, taking the right shoulder towards the left knee. Come across, back, and around. 2, 3, and come back to center. Still staying in the same position. Let's next move to some cat-cow breaths. Inhaling, lifting the sternum. And then exhaling. Let's exhale out through the mouth with a big sigh each time we come back. Inhale up. Exhale. And one more time. Inhale up. And exhale back. Let's come back to center. Let's add that, circle the upper body, but add that cat-cow breath. So inhale as we go forward, then exhale, come back. Inhale, cat or cow. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And once more, inhale and exhale. Let's reverse that circle. So we're mixing up the circle of the upper body with the cat-cow move. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And final time, inhale and exhale. Come back. That neutral spine. Remember, let's just check in. Go through our checklist for our seated mountain pose. Feet firmly on the floor. Try lifting the toes to increase the contact with the floor. Look down at the toes and spread the toes out, ending them out. And see if each time you do this work, you can create just a little bit more space between the toes. Come up through the knees, the seat all the way up the back. Let's inhale here and exhale out through the mouth with a nice big sigh. Inhale. Take the hands overhead, interlace the fingers, hug the biceps to the ears, stretch up, and just move like a metronome. Going right, left, tick, tock, tick, tock, and once more to the right, and once more to the left. Bring the hands to the top of the head, open the elbows as wide as you can. So feel the shoulder blades move into one another on the back and draw the elbows together for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Bring the fingertips to rest on the top of the shoulders, and let's make some circles with the elbows. Stop. And then go in the opposite direction. Take the arms, so the fingers are above the elbows, elbows at a right angle. Draw the elbows in together for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then wrap the arms around one another after number 6. Remember here, an alternative is to take the hands to the shoulders, lengthen the spine, fold at the hips, and angle the body slightly over the legs. So any amount of angling the body over the legs. Inhale, come back to center. Unravel the arms, come back to our cactus position. If you notice the shoulders creeping up towards the ears, draw the shoulder blades back down towards the waist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then on number 6, wrap the arms in the opposite direction. Again, pull the shoulder blades down and breathe. And then again, angle the upper body over the legs for a half eagle. Inhale, come back to center. Let's take the shoulders back, let the hands rest on the thighs. Position the cervical spine, the neck, over the rest of the spine, and draw the head just slightly back. And then we're going to take the neck into the chin into the notch of the collarbones for 1, 2. What initiates the move? What happens during the arc of the move? What ends the move? Come back for 3, 4, 5, and 6. Come back to center. Take the chin to the right shoulder. And then straight across to the left shoulder for 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, and 6, and 6. Come back to the right shoulder. This time, take the chin towards the chest. Come all the way across to the left for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and bring the head back to center. Interlace the fingers behind the head. Open the shoulders as wide as you can. And just make sure the head is firmly supported by the hands. And then I'm going to ask you, as we inhale, to gently press the head into the hands, and then as we exhale, to release every bit of tension that you built up by pressing the head in. So inhale, and then exhale. Inhale, exhale, and number 3, inhale, press, and exhale. Extend the left fingers towards the floor. Take the right fingers above the left ear. Draw the right, or move the right ear towards the right shoulder. Press the left fingers towards the floor, and gently let the head move towards the floor. And now let's press the side of the head into the resistance of the fingers, and then let go. Let's repeat that twice more. Final time. Gently press. And bring the head back to center. Now take the right fingertips towards the floor. The left fingertips come above the right ear. Again, let that left ear move gently towards the left shoulder. Stretch the right fingertips towards the floor as we gently press the side of the head into the fingers. And then exhale and let all the pressure go. 2. And 3. Inhale, come back to center. Extend the right fingertips down to the floor. And let's just position the hand. Let's begin with the right hand. Position that straight in front of us. And keep the head stable, but follow the thumb out to the limit of your vision. Come back to center. And let's take the left arm to the floor. Bring the right arm up. Again, this is hard. We have to be really focused, or at least I do, to not move the head as we follow the finger out to the side. And then bring it back to center. Let's repeat again. Left, head stays stable, eyes follow the finger. Once more on the right, Follow the thumb. And come back to center and release. Let's now move to the lower body. Continue that mobilization and warm up in the lower body. So let's begin by stretching the right foot out towards me. Interlace the fingers, bring them onto the left thigh. Use the support that comes from the hands on the thigh to support the spine. Lengthen the spine, draw the belly back towards the spine, and fold over that outstretched leg. Inhale, come back up. Draw the right foot in, draw the right foot back towards the spine or towards the chair, and extend the left foot out in front. Again, support the spine with this, from the hands being on the opposite, the right thigh. Lengthen and fold over the legs. Inhale, come back up. Let's draw the legs in together. Place the feet parallel. Inhale, the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold over the legs. This time the fingers might come all the way to the floor or onto the blocks. Inhale, raise up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Interlace the fingers. Take the fingers around the right shin and extend the left leg towards me. So keep drawing that right shin in. You can lean back. You might even lean back far enough to get a little support from the back of the chair. Point the toes of the left foot and raise and lower that left leg for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's come back up to vertical. Bring the hands onto the knee. Circle that knee for 1, 2, and 3. And then let's make some nice big circles with the knee in the opposite direction. 2 and 3. Once again, let's hug that knee in. Let's repeat that lift of the extended left leg for 6 times. Lift for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Come back to center. Draw that left foot back. Take the right ankle onto the left thigh. Flex the toes in towards the shin. And just come up to vertical. Spine comes to vertical. Breathe here. And now take the sole of the right foot to the inner edge of the left leg. Sit forward on your chair. Lift the arms overhead for seated tree pose. 2 more breaths. Release the hands, draw the right leg in, non-dominant interlace of the fingers. Come around the left shin. Stretch the right leg out. Keep drawing that right shin in towards the body. Remember here, we're using the core to support the spine. So we're not rounding the spine towards the back of the chair. We're supporting with the core, and use the hip flexors and the core muscles to raise and lower the right leg for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's come forward. Circle the left knee now. 1, 2, and 3, and 1, and 2, and 3. And once more, hug that left shin into the body, reach back, and lift and lower the right leg for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Come back. Now take the left ankle to the right thigh. Curl the toes in towards the shin. Lengthen the back. And then bring the left sole to the inner edge of the right foot. Let the right leg open to the side. Raise the arms overhead for seated tree and 3 breaths here. 1. Inhale for 2. And 3. And exhale, draw the left leg in. Let's walk the feet out into a gentle V and let both knees sway towards the right side. Come through center and let both knees sway left, sway right, sway left, and come back to center. Let's continue to work on some of those core muscles. Let's grab them. Let's take our weights. Remember, weights are always optional. And make sure that you're matching the weights to and the intensity of various parts of your workout to what's appropriate for you today. So if you're still a little bit not quite caught up on your sleep, you might go for a lighter weight or no weights today. If you're feeling great today, you might go to your normal, or even think about increasing your weights a little bit. Inhale. Again, this is one of the movements that is very important to concentrate on that arc of movement. The initiation as we inhale of the movement towards the back of the chair. And then that pause that separates the movement back from the movement forward, and squeezing the air out of the lungs for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, to hold back on number 12 for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And come back to neutral. Just to make things a little different for the second cycle, take one of your blocks, place it between the thighs, about mid-thigh. And just before we start this exercise, I want you to really squeeze into that block. I want you to bring all your attention to the block. And I want you to see if you can move the block any amount towards the floor. And then let the thighs rotate outward. You might even set your waist just down for a moment. Reach down underneath the thighs and help them spin inwards to take the block towards the floor. And then raise up towards the ceiling. And once more, down towards the floor. And raise up. Let's pick the weights up again. Cross and again, find that cross that your arms don't go to naturally. Squeeze the block. We're going to activate the legs now as well as the core. So keeping that pressure on the block, move back towards the chair for 1. Exhale forward for 1. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, and we'll hold back on number 12 for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And come back to center. Let's now set our block aside, and we'll just do a little more weight work. Take the weights to the side. We'll do some hammer curls. Again, really think of that initiation, the arc of movement, and the completion of each movement, and try and keep the movement up, unique from the movement down. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, and 12, and 12. Let's make this add on to this movement. So we're going to do a curl and down, and then out to 45, down. 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6, 6, 7, 7, 7, 7, 8, 8, 8, 8, 9, 9, 9, 9, 10, 10, 10, 10, 11, 11, 11, 11, and 12, 12, 12, and 12. Let's come up to standing now. And we'll just do one more movement here. So leaning forward onto the chair, supporting one weight, one hand on the chair. Let's lift and lower that arm for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now make this a compound movement and extend for 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5, and 6, 6, 6, and 6. Let's come now to the opposite side. And once again, we'll begin with this just as straight movement towards the floor. Remember to support the spine here and lift and lower for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now make it a compound movement. 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5, and 6, 6, 6, and 6. Let's set our weights aside now. And let's come to standing facing the seat of our chair. And this is a great time now to take a drink. And let me just adjust the camera here a bit. So now facing the seat of our chair, come into a chair supported table pose. So our wrists are underneath the shoulders, hands on the chair. You might wrap the hands around the edge of the chair. You might come onto the fists, or you might place the hands flat on the chair. Just try various things to see what works best for you. Now let's pour all the weight into the left foot. Raise the right leg out behind us and work the body into making the body sort of as long a line as you can from the tip of the toe. You might bring the left hand onto the back of the chair and stretch it out. For a chair-supported version, a pointer dog. Lower the hand back to the chair, cross the right foot across, and bend the left knee in towards the chair and look towards the right foot. So stretching the whole right side of the body out. Come back to center, lift the leg, lower the right leg down. And now just move and bend one knee, then the other knee. And now stretch that right leg out, or sorry, left leg out. Bring the right hand can stay on the chair. It can move to the back of the chair, or it can stretch out. And feel a diagonal stretch from the tip, the left toe, to the fingers of the right hand. Now, take the hand back on the chair, swing the left foot all the way behind you, bend the right knee, and look towards the left foot. Stretching the whole left side of the body. Inhale, let's bring that leg up. And now bring the left foot underneath the left hip and just gradually move from one knee to the other knee. Now let's repeat that movement of circling the body. And go in the other direction. Now, let's back the feet up. Try backing up sort of 1 foot length. So the body moves from an L to a V shape. And then move the upper body, working towards bringing the head between the arms. Creating that downward dog V shape with our chair. Let's inhale, come forward any amount. And then draw back into that V shape. See if the feet might move maybe half a foot length further back. And now create that downward dog V shape. And then inhale, come forward any amount. Finding the spot where you're balancing ease and effort in our plank pose. Inhale, draw back. And let's walk the feet in towards the chair. Let's step now the right knee, the right shin in towards the chair. Take the left foot back, come onto the toes of the left foot. And now find your version of runner's lunge. So it might be with the hands on the seat of the chair. You might raise the hands to the back of the chair. You might walk the body slightly more vertical, still supporting yourself on the chair, Or you might bring the hands, one or both hands, onto the right shin or thigh. Or leave it, even lift the arms overhead. Let's come back onto the chair. Both feet meet at the back of our mat. Come back to the downward dog V shape. Bring the left shin in towards the chair. And again, let's work our way up. Take the body slightly more vertical. Come to the back of the chair. Come maybe hands onto the thigh, or maybe lift both hands overhead. Go back towards the chair and then step both feet to meet at the back in our V-shaped down dog. Walk in towards the chair. And now let's come beside our chair. Our chair, using our chair side foot as our anchor for tree pose. Either lift the heel, bring the heel to the ankle, to the calf, or the inner thigh. Hands come together. Raise the arms up overhead. On the hands back to heart center. Release, and either turn around or come to the opposite side of our chair. Make the trunk of our tree with the chair side foot. Lift the heel. Come to the ankle, calf, or inner thigh. Hands together. And try and take everything in towards the center line of the body. Lift the arms up overhead. 3 breaths here. Back to heart center. And we'll come back to seated. Coming to seated. Another good time to vibrate here. Sitting towards the front of our chair. And back to our seated mountain pose. Back to the breath. Find that rhythm of the breath that we established at the start of our practice. And bring the attention to each point of connection of the body to the floor or to the seat of the chair. Take the arms to the side. Lift the arms up overhead. Take the left hand to the outside of the right thigh. Twist towards our right side again. Lift the arms back overhead and go in the opposite direction. Center, let's take one cat-cow breath, and this time really stretch out the exhale, sighing it out through the mouth. So inhale, and then a nice long, even exhale. Come back. Seated mountain. Do whatever is necessary to prepare yourself for final relaxation. So sliding towards the back of the chair, perhaps adding some clothing. Doing whatever you need to do to ensure your comfort during the next few minutes of our final relaxation. So now, rather than concentrating on the core muscles supporting the spine, we allow the back of the chair, or if you're one of the people that likes to go to the floor, we allow the floor to support the back. Finding a comfortable position for the hands. So position for the hands that doesn't minimizes the stress on the shoulders. Now that pattern of the breath we established at the start of the class, the control of the breath that we instituted at the start of the class, we let go of that control. Sink into the chair. We feel totally and completely supported. Let the mind relax, the body relax, and the breath relax. Now please begin to deepen the breath. Bring movement back to the body by nodding the head forward and back, forward, back, moving it right, left, right, left, and right and left. Moving the hands, the wrists, the fingers, the feet, the toes, and the ankles. And slide ourselves back to the front of our chair. Come back to seated mountain pose. Take a moment to scan the body. Observe what might have changed any amount during today's practice. What areas feel a bit more open? And what areas might need a little more work? And those areas that might need just a little bit touch more, let's direct the next 3 breaths into those areas. Raise the arms up overhead. Draw the hands back to heart center. Thank yourself for making time for this practice today. Thank each other for sharing your practice. And thank you so much for the honor of being able to guide you through your practice on this wonderful sunny morning when spring is starting to return to our land. Thank you.